all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Rockets. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for the Rockets, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Houston, Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Kenny, you played for a number of coaches in your career. Which players right now do you think, as you take a look at all the players in the league, would maybe make a good head coach in the future?
Well, LeBron would be a great coach. CP3 would be a heck of a coach, probably. C.J. McCollum plays a game because there's a guy. I like guys who weren't like the star and then became it, because they understand the guys on the bench, how they feel, as well as the stars. So C.J. McCollum has kind of come up into that.
Well, that's why a lot of great coaches, it's not that they were the best player, but they played on great teams. So they get to see it. I'd throw another name out there, Rajon Rondo.
Rajon Rondo. Okay.
What about Greg Anthony?
You know,
no,
he
that's
was
the broadcast. No, Greg would be great.
He'd be great.
Nah,
I think either of you would be great.
You know, it would be fun.
I'm trying to own the team next.
That's what you want to do. You want to own. You want to own. Here's James. Oh, what a dunk!
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Gordon from downtown, rebounded by the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Westbrook, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And such a force of nature is Russell Westbrook. Kitty, has there ever been a point guard who imposed their will athletically like Russ?
No, there's not been a guard like him. He's the most unique athlete and basketball player that's come in the league in my era of seeing basketball.
And when he left UCLA, I don't know that anybody could have projected this kind of career.
He didn't even start at UCLA.
I know.
No.
I know.
It wasn't even that heavily recruited. You know, like, that's why he wears number 0. The only other guy that I can think of, and it was somewhat different, but was physically intimidating. He had the great quickness and athleticism, but didn't have the force, was Allen Iverson.
No.
But Westbrook's force, man, I'd be uncomfortable if that dude's coming in.
They could shift gears. Woo, so fun.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
The Rockets trail. Right at the free throw line, and Houston again with the bucket.
Pulling up off the bounce, that's when Westbrook really seems on balance and in rhythm with his jump shot.
James with it. Westbrook picks him up. Outside Rondo. Latrey. Westbrook pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Seems like every year the Rockets set another record for most three-point shots taken and made. And Kenny, I think you would have fit that style pretty well.
Yeah, I tell you what, man.
You'd have loved that, right? You'd have loved that.
Reggie Miller and I talk about this. If the draft was redone based on our draft in '87, based on the way the game is played today, he would probably be the number 2 pick or 1, and I would be 2 or 3.
He'd be right up there,
and
too.
then David Robinson. Yeah, he still would have been 1.
Because he can play in this era as well.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Danny Green.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's LeBron, and he comes up with the deuce. James has got 6. Here's Rivers. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Portland. Is the game nowadays more open, more freedom of movement? Kenny, do you like where the game seems to be headed?
Yeah, as a fan, I like it. And if I was a player, I would like it. Because of my style of play, I can imagine a lot of players in my era wouldn't like it. But a lot more fun to watch, a lot of flow to the game.
The thing I like about it is you have to be more skilled in the game today. Because you can't just grab and hold and beat people up today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like your Knicks teams.
Yeah, exactly. We would have struggled today. We would have struggled.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
And finished off by LeBron.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Feeds it to McGee. It's stolen by Carroll. And stolen by Kuzma. McGee dishes to Morris. Out to Kuzma. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. LeBron passes to Morris, and he makes that one.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
LeBron against Rivers. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
And here are the Rockets now. After the basket by Los Angeles, he gets that one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Have to make the simple play. I mean, already they've got 4 turnovers, and it's still early.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Carroll with it. No points in the game yet for him. McLemore, and it's blocked.
Caldwell Pope showing us excellent timing there, using his length well on defense.
Their offense, another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his bucket. You can count on that.
Rockets trail by 11. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, you know, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Here's Rivers. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Morris. Out to Kuzma. And another 3 for the Lakers.
A reliable stretch 4. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, priority right now.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis comes in for Morris. Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kyle Kuzma.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green finds Davis. The three. Nailed from three-point land. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
There's the pass to Harden. Elbow shot. That shot missing. And it's the Lakers the other way. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Davis. A putback, and Howard with the second chance points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 8 points.
You know, Westbrook always in control. He gets the shot that he wants to, and over time, that can just wear out a defense.
Outside, Green. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Out to the right wing. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. Hangs, and that's 2 points on the layup. Tucker's got his first basket.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
To the middle, here's Howard. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. From deep, Harden. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Tucker. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Green, the pass to Davis. Stolen by Tucker. Westbrook against Green. Wasted no time on that one. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Robert Covington. McLemore's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Green. Rivers bounce pass. 1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. Carroll, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 22. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and it's Rivers with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. McLemore, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers. David Nwaba is checked in for the Rockets. Poked loose. It's stolen by Carroll. Rivers with it. Guarded now by Morris. Rivers gets a wide open look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Here is House. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Nwaba. Off target from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Rondo in at the 1.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well. Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Westbrook, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Off target with the open look.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Shots good by Green.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Houston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see him making an indelible mark in the history books.
Lakers leading by 21. LeBron left side. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Los Angeles shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And that one misses.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robinson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
And you know, the Beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Daniel House is checked in for Robert Covington. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Tucker. Harden's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. McGee trying to break free. Offline with his three. Rockets trailed by 21. Pass to Harden. Great tee that time from Green. Kuzma finds McGee. To the paint, Davis. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Houston making some changes. Jamari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore has come in for Gordon. And it's Rivers in for James Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
It's good. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
And they're forcing the ball.
Los Angeles making a change here as well. Cook's checked in. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressor.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
It's deflected. Here's Davis. McGee trying to break free. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Rivers. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here is House, guarded by Kuzma. And that one's good. House has got his first points of the night.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And McGee kicks to Cook. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. There's 45 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's McLemore. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Davis.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, that's just outstanding focus on these hard finishes. I mean, Caldwell Pope fighting to score through contact and making it happen.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And the Rockets with possession here. Passes it to Nwaba. Here is House. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to McLemore. Here's the three. That shot, no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the
Room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Chandler. Then McLemore is out there with Rivers. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Nwaba in at the small forward spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. Kicks to McLemore. That three off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McGee, the pass to LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Clemens. And here is Waiters. The three. That one's not going to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's McLemore. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Morris taken away. Got a piece of it. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. Caboclo, he's checked in for Houston. The Lakers also making some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. Out to the wing. Clemens passes to Caboclo. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Clemens, guarded by Bradley. Knocked loose. Now here's Waiters. Chandler with the steal. Here's Clemens. He kicks it to McLemore. The pass to Caboclo. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Howard. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Clemens passes to Nwaba. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Launches it. Caruso, no good. Rockets have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. Can they get it? Clemens, no good.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And Bradley gets it to go.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Now here's McLemore. He's guarded by Waiters. Here's Chandler. And the shot goes in. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's Nwaba. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Raiders on the wing. From deep three-point range, and the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. Rivers, he's checked in for James Harden. And the Lakers also making a change. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dwight Howard. Here's Clemens. .136 left here in the fourth quarter. Nwaba gets the bucket.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Morris finds Bradley. This one for 3. And again, no good by the Lakers. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Chandler, and they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Waiters into the lane. The 3 from Bradley. He can't get it to go. The Rockets go the other way with it. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kuzma. Yes! Off target from outside. Now here's Rivers. The Rockets again can't hit. Outside Bradley for 3. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Break it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.